Easy people, hope everyone's doing okay. Right now I'm in the city of Durres, the oldest city that is here in Albania, and behind me is one of the many ancient walls that are around this city. And just the other side of this wall is one of the oldest amphitheatres found within this region, which is saying something considering ancient Rome is not so far away. And rather interestingly, with this amphitheatre, it was only discovered in 1966, and because of that very reason you can see many of these houses that have actually been built on top of the site. It's yet to be fully excavated, and there are many tunnels that we're going to go down and have a look in a moment, as you can see there, that lead underneath this amphitheatre. So let's get down there and take a little wander through one of the oldest amphitheatres that is known in this realm. Archaeologists have dated this amphitheatre at the year 623, which makes it incredibly old, if that is true. But how did this amphitheatre become buried? How was it not known about? Why was there no mention of it in any records? And that is where the idea of a mud flood style event that has took place within our world at some point has buried much of the ancient world, and that is why we find such places like this that is still yet to be fully excavated. And just like many of the other ancient structures, sites that we find within our world, predominantly the majority of them are buried, and there are tunnel networks within these ancient sites, which adds to the evidence of some event happening. Something has buried much of our ancient world. So I think it's an entrance fee to get in. I'll just find out. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Is it to pay to go in?
Yes.
How much? Oh no, sorry. I'm sorry. I apologise. I apologise. I'll record the dog. I'll record the doggy instead. He's a little beauty. Hoochies. Hello, Hoochies. Hoochies sleeping. He's fast asleep.
You're a vlogger?
I am a vlogger. Yes. Yeah. Just wanted to show this ancient site here. It's... Oh wow, yes, thank you, appreciate that, there we go, another subscription, that is all good. No, I won't put you in, I promise you. How much is the entrance fee, please?
It's 300 for each one.
300, yeah, no worries, we'll just sort this out and then we'll go down and have a little wander. Looks fantastic, by the way. Okay, so just going to get a little bit of information here from the helpful lady. Hello, how's your name, sorry?
Ina. My name is
Ina, pleased to meet you, Ina.
Welcome in the amphitheater, Roman amphitheater.
Thank you.
Inside you can see 3 galleries. One of them is for spectator, in the middle is for wild animals, and another part is for gladiator.
Wow.
Was used for gladiator, was built in 2nd century AD for Empire Trajan, and was used for gladiator. After, in 5th century, was built a chapel with the mosaic inside. Okay,
wow.
You can see a small chapel with the mosaic.
It's still there,
here.
the mosaics?
Yes.
Oh wow, excellent.
You can enjoy them.
Yes, I will do. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for the lowdown. Thank you. Have a good day. I'll see you when I come back up.
Okay.
Thank you. There we go. A little bit of background information, always helpful to get. But check this out, eh? Going down, right down into the heart of the amphitheatre now. Look at the brickwork here as well, amazing. Look at these archways. This is very steep, by the way, it's steeper than it probably looks. But look at those. Archways there, completely buried. This side as well, and filled in. Wow. This is incredible. The amount of bricks needed to construct such a site. And as I said, it's yet to be fully excavated, as you can see. Still many of the tunnel networks buried, but we know that they go further back. You can see just by that. Amazing. Actually in really good condition, some of these pillars. I guess that is what has happened with the mud being buried, and being buried for so long. As I said, it was only discovered in 1966, so not long at all, and really great condition. So we're nearly down at the ground level, although it could go down a lot further. I probably suspect it does. This is just the ground level that we're here at the moment. Let's try and see if we can get out into the arena. Wow. Look at this. We'll make our way to this huge entrance here, see where it leads. Wow. This is incredible. Look at these archways. Red brick. Not easy to build these structures. And at a time when there really is no, or so we're told, no tools, no machinery, no power source. But yet we find these incredible examples of engineering. Just amazing. And look, blocked up. That is blocked up. But it definitely goes on further. And that is that poured cement? Is that just poured cement to block that up? And that is from the direction that I've came. So there is a huge city built on top of this. As I say, who knows how extensive this network really is. It's a common theme that we find within these places now, that many of the tunnels are completely blocked. They are blocked off to the public, and we're not told how far they go, which is a real shame, a real shame. Something I always notice with these old world bricks is how dense they feel, how solid, as opposed to the bricks that we're using today. When you feel the bricks today, you can really feel the mixture, the texture. It's light. It's not solid. Not built to stand the test of time. Not like these old world bricks. Another blocked off entrance that actually goes down, and that has been blocked as well. And that goes really under each side of this city. So this is just the point that we're aware of at the moment. But we have absolutely no idea how vast this network is. So that is the two tunnels that we've just come out of, and as you can see, the city is built upon those areas, so there just is no way to know how far they go along and where they lead to. Go and take a little look at this entrance point a little bit higher up. Hopefully it's okay to walk on here. Whew, we're all good. It's warming up as well. Wow. And these are the houses that have been built on top of this because they didn't know it was here at the time. This was just completely mudded out. And look at that, you see? Goes underneath the houses. Underneath the houses, but it's blocked off. And there's a window. Oh. Lucky that weren't on camera there. And there's a window to one of the properties just there. But as you can see, clearly goes under. Clearly goes under. Fascinating. Fascinating. I would love to have a free reign down here, you know, not to destroy the place or anything like that, but just to really go through these networks and see where they lead, see how extensive they are, see the level of engineering, how deep it all goes. So many possibilities, but you know, it's all blocked up. It's all blocked like many of the ancient sites. It would be fantastic to get access to these properties just to see their basements, their foundations, and if there's any entrances to these tunnels. Look at this huge archway here, so you can see how much of it is completely broken away. Piles of rubble, potentially repurposed or reused, some of it, or even destroyed deliberately. You will just never know. You will never know the full picture, but by this site being here, we know that it existed. We know that it existed. And what a marvellous site it is. A good YouTube channel that I'm real fan of is Paul Cook. English guy doing fantastic stuff on the historical narrative and giving examples of different notions of what has potentially happened. Now, looking at this red brick, the structures, and this that is on top of it, has this potentially been poured, deliberately covered up with cement and rocks, just poured over the entire red brick structure? Looking at it, it's a possibility. Definitely couldn't rule that out. And if I had to give an answer, I would probably say it looks to me as if that is exactly what has happened. This has been covered up on purpose for reasons unknown. You good? I'm very good. How are you? Yeah. There you go. Couple of Albanian kids just saying hello there. Just making a YouTube video. What? I'm from England, yes. And you? We are from Albania. Ah, very good. Here. Yeah, here. Durres. It's a very nice city, yeah? Do you like? I do like, yes. Amazing. Ancient history, it's very good. Yes. Have a good day, boys. Take care. There you go. I've only got good things to say. Hey. Ciao. I've only got good things to say about Albanian people at this moment. My experience so far, it's been fantastic, you know. Everybody is super friendly, and this is normal for me. I always find this with the countries that I visit. When I told people I was going to Albania, you get the usual response: don't go there, it's dangerous, be so careful. You obviously have to be careful wherever you go. Same goes for the UK, but here the people are super friendly. Super friendly. Little mosque there in the background. Happy Eid Mubarak for every follower of the Muslim faith out there as well. Here we go into another tunnel system here. Really, look how smooth and straight this is. Amazing condition. And this, how many skims of brick is this? How thick is it, or is this the cover up? I'm not entirely too sure, but that is in fantastic condition, those red bricks right there. And we go down. We've got another level going down. Wow, this is so steep. A lot steeper than it looks. Dark as well. Wow. So I think we're just going to hit the bottom here. Oh shit! Oh, that serves me right for not putting my phone on. Oh shit! I've just stood in water. Oh no. Not sure if this is being picked up by the camera, but that is what I just stood in. And you can see it goes round there. Perhaps a little bit further down, a little gap there just to the level of the grass. But I won't be trepsing through that. That didn't smell too didn't smell too great, but hey, what can you do? Look at these square holes that are here. Sort of geometric-ish. They're sort of in the same place, but they're certainly in line here. And there seems to be a pattern. I'm not entirely too sure what that is for, but that is blocked up. That hole has been blocked up. And that is the same for all of these holes. It's like poured cement. That is interesting. Wow, so this hole is still being poured, but it goes back a little bit further, so we know. And that, look at the, I don't know if you can see that there, but how old that brick is behind it. That even looks older than the bricks that we see on the surface. Wow. Incredibly interesting. So this hole actually goes through to the other side so we can see. So they were holes that went somewhere. What the purpose was, who knows, but it's here. It's here, and they've been covered up. Check this. can see that that clearly goes somewhere, but where it goes, who knows. Some of these mosaics, not sure whether they are at the same time of this construction. Again, you just don't know. Could be added at a later date, could be here when it was first built. Little gaps everywhere. Look at the size of these foundation stones here for this archway. Huge, huge foundation stones, not easy to move. Wow. Look at this inside. You can see an archway over there in the distance which goes under. Some very impressive block work there as well. It'd be interesting to know where that goes. Here is some background information of the amphitheatre. It was built in the beginning of the 2nd century AD. It was compared with the most famous amphitheatres of antiquity. The elliptical shape with the biggest axis is more than 120 metres. The capacity is estimated approximately from 1,500 to 1,800 spectators. 15,000 to 18,000, my apologies. In the amphitheatre, slave owners amused themselves watching gladiators fight, beast fight and different artistic shows. This construction represents the economic power of Durres as one of the most important cities of the Adriatic region. The amphitheatre was discovered in 1966 by Archvangel Tochi. Really, really interesting and a huge capacity. And they're estimating that with what they've excavated so far, because as you've seen, this potentially goes much deeper, much further, and covers a greater landmass than what we see today. But anyway, I've thoroughly enjoyed the wander around here. If you come to this city in Albania, I highly recommend the visit. Even if you're not that keen on some of the ancient histories of our realm, I'm sure you will find this place rather interesting. And it cost me 300 Albanian to come in, which is just over £2 English, so less than $3 US, which is very, very reasonable fee. And yeah, highly recommend it. Anyway, that brings an end to this little visit of this archaeological site, the amphitheatre. And we'll go off for a wander into the city and see what else we find. I'll see you all on the next one. Take care of each other. One love to the people. Just some bonus material as we're exiting the amphitheatre. You can see the ancient wall, red brick, surrounding the theatre, and there's an interesting archway just over here to the side which we'll go and take a look at. Here it is. Look at this. Absolutely fascinating to see. Huge archway. And as I said, this is on the perimeter of this amphitheatre. So yeah, just adding to the mystery, the elegance and the beauty of this site. Anyway, we'll leave that one there. I'll see you all again soon. Take care.